One way to define a spiritual workout is something that you really need to do every day to create a habit. Habits are throughout Scripture. They just don't really say, hey, and this is a habit you should have. They word it different ways. This is our projection screen where we watch TV and different things in our home. But one of the things we did was we put the words of God above the projection screen just to remind us. And you catch yourself, even once it's been there a while, you catch yourself reading it every once in a while. But we put this particular verse because consider what you watch on TV and then consider this verse. Finally, brothers, whatever's true, whatever's honorable, whatever's just, whatever's pure, whatever's lovely, whatever is commendable, if there's any excellence, anything worthy of praise, think about these things. Put these things on your mind. Set them into your mind. The beginning of the morning, what you put into your mind and then what comes out of your heart and your mouth are very important to God. And that's a habit. In fact, one of the things I'd like to share with you today comes out of Hebrews 3:13, and it deals with words, power of words, the words that will set the course of your day, your life, your relationships, the habits you should be in when you speak words. And one of the habits that's mentioned in Hebrews 3:13 is it says, but encourage one another daily. Anything that's daily in Scripture, well, you probably need to do that. As long as it's called today. Well, today is still today. So that none of you may be hardened by sin's deceitfulness. It's interesting in this particular verse, he talks about the benefit of encouraging people daily for yourself, and I'm sure as well as them, but also for yourself to keep you from sin's deceitfulness. You may be saying things you don't even realize. You may be things that you were raised that way and you talk that way and you don't even realize it because sin has deceived you with that. Well, how do you roll back the veil of any deceitful vocabulary or the way you talk? Well, you have to have people around you who will love you, but one of the ways you can find that and you can see things in yourself you've never seen before is speaking encouraging words to others daily. So one of the things you could do in the morning, setting your mind to what is good, is you could pray and say, God, the first words out of my mouth, I'd like to encourage someone. I'd like to intentionally begin a habit of daily encouragement to others, even in tough days. You know, one way you encourage people when they're sad is you grieve with them and you offer them love and prayers of hope. And then when people are not being who they should be, maybe they're mean, they're your enemy, right? Well, then you speak words of love on them. If they're brothers and sisters, you would speak words of loving correction, loving rebuke, but in love. You would encourage them to better behavior. For others who just accidentally say something they shouldn't or whatever, or yourself, when you catch yourself, the cool thing is when you start practicing daily encouragement and start the habit of it, saying, you know, what have I said nice to you today? What have I said nice to my kids, my wife, my friends, my family at school? But what's interesting is as you begin to practice it intentionally, you begin to see the deceitfulness of any sins that may be in your vocabulary. You may sit there and go, wow, I don't know that I know how to encourage people. What do I say to them? How do I build them up versus tear them down? You'll discover anything in your life that needs to sort of be flushed out so that you can live more righteously, that you can develop a more righteous lifestyle. And so words are powerful. And the words you speak every morning are powerful. They're the ones that begin your day. They set the course. You want a great day? Start out with some great words. You're not sure what the great words are? Well, they're throughout Scripture. They should be in your head. They should be in your heart. And they should be shared with others. Go out today and start this day with encouraging someone in your life. Encouraging maybe the first person you bump into in the morning. And God will bless you. And His joy will be made full because His joy will become yours. God bless you.